Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be about the best and worst YouTuber or influencer collaborations. I went through and pulled out all of my makeup that is from an influencer and then beauty brand collaboration. I think I pulled out everything. I've been planning this video for like 5 days now and I keep stressing that I'm forgetting something super obvious, but I think I've pulled all of my makeup that is in collaboration with a beauty brand and an influencer, and I'm going to be letting you know my thoughts on them and if I would place them in the best or worst category, if I would recommend them if they are still for sale. So I have been doing a top 5 best and worst. I have the top 5 best and worst eyeshadow palettes and top 5 best and worst lipsticks on my channel. I can leave those videos listed down below. And when I was trying to think of another top 5 video to do, I just kept finding myself having more than 5 products to talk about, or like I had 10 in the best category and 2 in the worst category. I was just really struggling to put those in a top 5 best and a top 5 worst. So I decided I'm just gonna do best and worst overall on certain categories. So I'm kicking it off with some beauty influencer collaborations. I always just find collaborations so interesting and people seem to really love to talk about them, give their feedback on them, give their opinions on them. So I thought it could be a fun one to start just a little bit of a new type of video on my channel. I hope that you guys enjoy seeing what I have in my collection for the beauty influencers or YouTuber collaborations, because I always find it's really interesting to see what people are buying in the collaborations and seeing maybe like who some of their favorite beauty influencers are. I am keeping this only to makeup. I do have some other items like clothing and nail polish and things like that that are from collaborations, but I'm keeping this one just to makeup. But I hope that you guys enjoy this type of video. Before you go, I hope that you will consider subscribing. I do post videos 4 times a week, so you do get videos from me on Wednesday, which is my Will I Buy It series, Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So I hope that you will hit the subscribe button before you leave so you get notified for my future videos. But why don't we go ahead and jump into what I have in my collection from my YouTuber collaborations and my thoughts on them. So first up, I have some collaborations with Carli Bybel. I have both of her palettes that she did with BH Cosmetics. The first Littler palette, this came out about 1 year ago, I believe it was. So it's the Carli and BH palette. It's a 14 color eyeshadow and highlight palette. So inside you do get a nice mirror and then you have some eyeshadows and highlight shades. This guy I do still see on the Ulta website for $14.50, which is just a freaking amazing price. I did hear that this was going to be discontinued once the new palette came out, but I still see this available and able to add to cart at the time that I'm filming on the Ulta website, so I'll have that listed down below. I love this palette. I recommended it so much. I used it so much. The eyeshadow shades are just so gorgeous, and these 2 highlight shades I definitely gravitated towards. I love that there was a mirror. Her little quote, "Aspire to inspire," which I believe very personally in. I was so super happy with this palette. When Carli said that she was teaming up with BH again to come out with the Deluxe Edition palette, I knew I had to have it. Also on the Ulta Beauty website right now for $22.50. It should also still be available at bhcosmetics.com, and I think it's also available at pranavabeauty.com, which is Carli's like beauty brand, beauty company. So I will have all of those listed down below. But this is what the Deluxe Edition palette looks like, and it is gorgeous. Again, you have the mirror, you have the Aspire to Inspire quote, and then you have all of these gorgeous shades. This one is a 21 color eyeshadow and highlights. These colors are freaking phenomenal. I love them. I love these 2 highlight bars right here, and then these 2 highlight shades I think are absolutely stunning. This one is so pretty with like an iridescent shift to it. It's gorgeous. I love this palette. I definitely do think this palette is a step up from the first one. The formula does just seem a little bit better quality, but I love the shade range. I love that we have more shades in this palette. We have more to work with and more options to create. I do have a video more recently on this palette. I do have a giveaway, but I think it's going to end the day after this video goes live. So if you do want to win this and one of the bracelets from Pranava Beauty, which I'm wearing, I will leave that video listed down below. But I do have a little bit more in-depth video on this palette. But I have to put both of these in the best category if I'm just naming best and worst. These would definitely both go in the best category. I love Carli Bybel. She was the first person I started watching on YouTube, and I absolutely fell in love with her. I just love her spirit of like giving back. I love the giveaways that she does for her subscribers. I like aspire to be able to do that one day, to fly out to meet people or to fly people somewhere and just create memories with people more than just like sending boxes of stuff. I would love to be able to create memories. I think that is so amazing that she does that. I love that she's working with like a charity. She has a scholarship for girls. I mean, she just does a lot more than YouTube, and she really is someone who absolutely does inspire me. So I love to be able to support that. But then I also love these palettes. BH Cosmetics is a very affordable brand, and I mean $14.50 and $22.50 for everything that you're getting in here. I mean, it's just amazing. Price, amazing quality, great brand, and you know, a great beauty influencer in my opinion, of course. But these definitely go in the best category, some of my favorite palettes. So the next item that I grabbed out is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is the Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I didn't start watching her right away, but once I did, I really connected with her because I feel like she's just very like down to earth and very real. I got really excited to see her collaborating with Anastasia Beverly Hills. I really enjoyed the brand, and it was on a glow kit, and it was during like my highlighter craze days. So you got the 6-pan highlighter shades. You'll see that obviously one of my shades is missing because my glow kit did come shattered. As with most of my Anastasia glow kits, they just can't get to me not shattered. I do of course have a video about this palette, about my experience and all that fun stuff, so I'll have that listed down below as well. Now when I first got this palette and I did the video, I said, you know, how much I really enjoyed this palette. I really like the highlight shades. I was having a really good time with them. I use them as highlights and also as eyeshadows. I did that as well. I really in particular loved this Forever Lit shade because it was just a very cool like icy blue iridescent highlight, and I thought it was super fun. Now, that being said, after probably, I don't know, a week or two of having this palette, I basically put it on my shelf and forgot about it, didn't reach for it. Like I just didn't gravitate towards it after I had it for a while. And to me that says I don't really love a product. Sometimes I don't even realize how much I love a product. Like it's not something that I wear and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the most amazing thing ever. It's because of how often I reach for it. When I look at my collection and my eyes hone in on it, I'm like, I don't care. I've worn this 3 days straight. I'm going to take it out. That's how I kind of realize how I love things. It's also how I realize that I don't really love things. And this is a product that I definitely changed my mind about because I thought I was going to absolutely love this and reach for this all the time when I first got it, and I just really have not. I think it's because the shades are a bit too glittery. Like I also really enjoyed these first two shades, which are Kitty Cat and Forever Young, but they are pretty glittery on me. And then these ones are just a little bit too dark for my skin tone. They didn't really work. So really the only one that I was getting the most use out of was this Forever Lit, and $40 for one highlight versus 6, you know, that's getting more expensive, and there's just so many other highlighters that I like so much more. So I honestly was really surprised, and I just really barely reached for it. I can't remember the last time I wore this palette. It just really didn't interest me all that much. So I'm actually gonna have to put this in the worst category, which honestly like is surprising to me. But if I'm basing it on how much I use it and if I would repurchase it, would I? And no, I wouldn't, because I'm just not getting a ton of use out of it. This isn't for sale anymore. At the time that I'm filming, I searched for it to see if I could find it on any of the websites, and I couldn't. If that changes, if I do find it somewhere, I will leave it listed down below, but most collaborations are typically very limited edition, so I don't even see that this one is for sale right now. But if it was, I honestly wouldn't recommend it. It's too glittery. It didn't work for my skin tone personally, and it just ended up not being a favorite. I have some collaborations here with Becca Cosmetics and Jaclyn Hill. Jaclyn Hill, again, was one of the very first YouTubers that I started watching. She's definitely one of my favorites. I have a Jaclyn Hill made me buy it video. I also have a Carli Bybel made me buy it video. I'll leave those linked down below as well in case you want to check out what some of my favorite YouTubers have made me buy. Their collaborations are definitely in there, and for Jaclyn Hill, hers with Becca Cosmetics definitely is. The thing that I bought in collaboration with Jaclyn was the Champagne Pop highlighter. I can't open this one because it is completely shattered, which is very sad, but I had it for quite some time before it shattered, so I was happy about that. But Champagne Pop is definitely one of like my favorite highlighters. I had no regrets about buying that one because I absolutely loved it. And then I was really excited because I did buy the Champagne Glow face palette in collaboration with Becca and Jaclyn, and it does have Champagne Pop in there as well. This highlight right here is Champagne Pop, this is Prosecco Pop, and then we have 3 blush shades up here. This guy was $54 and I was very nervous to buy it because $54 is very expensive, but honestly this is one of like my favorite palettes. Like I am like ride or die for this palette. I still continually reach for this guy so much. I love that Champagne Pop is in here since mine is shattered. I do enjoy having a non-shattered Champagne Pop, but I also love Prosecco Pop, which is this gold highlight. These blushes are amazing. I will say this last one, which is Pamplemousse, I don't wear as much except for when I have like a solid tan going on, because otherwise it's just a little bit too bright for me. But these 2 shades, which are Amaretto and then Rose Spritz, I am like, oh, I love those blushes so much. And again, I just will continually reach for this palette. So these definitely are in the best category for me. Champagne Pop is just like an absolute staple highlight. But then this face palette, I just was so in love with. The face palette I don't think is in stock anymore. I think that's been out of stock for quite some time, but I would absolutely put this in the best category. If you haven't tried the Champagne Pop highlight, I believe that you can still get this on the Sephora website. I'll have it listed down below, and the Becca website. And then there's all different kinds now because like Champagne Pop like completely blew up. So it's in powder form, it's in press form, it's in liquid form, and all these different types of forms because people really did love Champagne Pop so much. So I would definitely still recommend Champagne Pop. I would not want to not have Champagne Pop in my collection, honestly. So these collaborations with Becca and Jaclyn, I definitely put in the best category. I do have another collaboration here with Nicole Guerrero. It's in collaboration with Eyelure. So these are false lashes. The ones that I picked up are in 143. Eyelure came out with the vlogger series. I think they had, was it 4 different influencers, and I think each gal did 2 different styles of lashes. When I went to my Walgreens to find these, I could only find 143 for Nicole. I couldn't find her more natural style. They weren't in stock at the time, so I just got these. 143, I pulled out a lash if you'll be able to see it at all here. They're very different from what I normally go for. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but they're kind of short and kind of spiky. They're a little bit more on the edgy side, I would say, and I like it. It's not something that I reach for all of the time because it's not 100% me or what I'm comfortable with, but every once in a while I like to pull these out and wear them. These in the best category as well. They're Eyelure, which isn't the most affordable at the drugstore, but it's also not like $20, you know, Huda lashes or whatever. I think I bought these for like $8 or $9, which I don't feel like is bad, and I do reuse my lashes a lot, so I really did like the 143s. I would repurchase them. I think that you can only get them at Walgreens, so I'll leave them listed down below in case you shop on Walgreens online. I think Walgreens and Eyelure is the only place that you could get them, but yeah, I would repurchase them again because like I said, I just like that they're a little bit something different in my collection and they weren't super pricey. Also is a YouTuber that I really enjoy. So yeah, the 143 from Nicole and Eyelure I would put in the best category. Next one I have to talk about is a more recent release, and you guys probably know what category this is going in. This is the Smashbox Cosmetics and Casey Holmes collaboration. It is one of her Spotlight palettes. I have mine in Pearl. I mean, I just rave about this guy. I've talked about it everywhere. I'm always raving about it. I absolutely love these highlight shades. They are some of my absolute favorites. I had this for probably over a month now, and I continually reach for it. It's one of those things where like every single day, I swear, I start to reach for this palette and I'm like, do something else. Like, you've already worn that 4 days this week. You have to do something else. I love it. I love all 3 shades, which I feel like is really hard to achieve in any palette that's probably over 3 shades. It's hard to enjoy all of them or have all of them work for your skin tone. I can wear all 3 separately. I can wear all 3 together. I love that there's the mirror in here. It just truly is an amazing highlight palette. I love that it doesn't show texture on the skin because sometimes I do deal with texture in the areas that I highlight, which is very bad because you don't want to highlight your texture. I just love this formula. I was so impressed with this. I love the shades. It was $35. I'm so happy that I got it. I believe this is still available at Smashbox, Sephora, and Ulta. It might be available at other retailers as well. Anywhere that I can find it, I'll have it linked in the description box, but I love this guy. Casey Holmes is someone who I absolutely support. I think she's very down to earth and very relatable. Even though she has her 1 million subscribers, I still feel an actual real friendship type of connection with her. So I was so excited. I was waiting very eagerly for this collaboration to come out with her. I was just super excited to see this collaboration, and then when it came out as well as it did, I was just even more just so excited for her. So yes, this definitely is in the best category. Next up, I have a big ol' influencer collaboration with Petite Beauty to talk about. So they recently did a Pixie Pretties collaboration. They teamed up with 4 different influencers, and each of the gals put out their own little collaboration within Pixie. Pixie did send me the entire collection. It was my first PR package with Pixie Beauty. I'll have that video listed down below, but to go through the collection, first up I have the collaboration with Aspen Ovard. So she came out with this little set. It is $16. It included a lower lash mascara and then also a clear brow tamer or brow gel. Now, I did like the lower lash mascara because I wear false lashes, so a lot of times I'll just kind of like prep my upper lashes, but I don't really get too in depth with mascara. But then I do like to have the lower lash mascara, so I was like, I don't know, I kind of get it if you wear false lashes a lot, but there is 0.11 fluid ounces of product in here. I felt like I used it 4 times and then it was just done and over with, and I don't know, that was kind of disappointing. Like, it was just too small to be able to really get anything out of. And then the brow tamer, I just didn't feel like it did anything. I'm not really a huge brow person anyways, but I have a couple of other different brow gels, including the Ready Set Brow from Benefit, that I feel like I actually notice a difference with it, and I didn't really with this one. There is still so much product left because I just didn't feel like it was doing anything for me. So for $16, like, this was definitely in the worst category. But she also came out with blush and highlights. These are each $16 a piece, which Pixie Beauty can be found at Target. It's considered an affordable drugstore brand, but it's definitely on the higher end of the drugstore brand. So $16 for like 1 blush and 1 highlight, that is expensive, but these are incredible. The highlights are so soft yet so pigmented. I can't say enough good things about these highlights. I think they are amazing. I love them both very much. And the blush is so stunning. This is in Rome Rose, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's a really gorgeous pinky peach. It has some shimmer to it. I thought it was gonna be too dark on my skin tone. It totally is not. They redeemed her part of the collaboration for me, like from these little guys, which I did not like. These are absolutely in the best category for me. I absolutely love them and definitely recommend. This one is in my upstairs bathroom. It's the Double Cleanse with Carolyn Perron, I think is how you say her name. It's $24. It is, I can insert a picture in here. It's like a circular jar. One side is a cleansing oil to remove your makeup, and then one side is a cleanser to clean your face. I absolutely love products like that where they are like 2-in-1s or something. I just appreciate them so much, and it really did make me reach for that a ton. I am running low on that product, and I think that I will honestly repurchase this one because I love it so much. I love the 2-in-1. I think the cleansing oil takes everything off, and the cleanser makes my skin feel very clean. $24 for 2 different skincare products I don't feel like is a bad price. I would definitely put that in the best category. I reach for that sucker so much. Next collaboration was with the influencer It's Judy Timing Out with 2 different palettes. One was a lip palette and then one was an eyeshadow palette. These were both $24, and like I said, when I was unboxing the collab and trying these, I was just really underwhelmed with them. The lip palette basically just did not do anything. It did not swatch well. It didn't look good on the lips. It wasn't pigmented at all. Like, all of the different shades that I was trying was just feeling miserably on my lips. This lip palette, like, there was just nothing doing it. And for $24, that had to go in the worst category for sure. And then the eyeshadow palette, like, it was okay. Like, there was a few decent shades in here, but not for $24. My Morphe palette's way more, and those are $22 for 35 shades. And this just fell really flat for me. Like, some of the mauve shades were really pretty, but the shimmers were just like super disappointing to me. I would not be able to recommend this. This literally went into a drawer, and I've kind of forgotten about it until I was gonna do this video, to be really honest with you. So unfortunately, the It's Judy Time collaborations fell very flat for me. I would have to put both of these in the worst category. And lastly, we have collaborations with Miriam NYC. I came out with contour and highlight palettes, and then also a double-ended brush. The brush is $14. I love this brush. I reach for it so much. I love the highlighting side. It comes to a more pointed tip. I use that side to highlight and I think it's gorgeous. This side I use to contour the most instead of bronzing, because it's more of like a denser brush and a little bit smaller. Like for bronzing, I typically will use bigger brushes, but this is such a good contour brush, and for $14 to get a double-ended brush, I did not think that was a bad price. This is definitely a best for me. I love it. And then these palettes are bomb. So for these palettes, so honestly, the Strobe and Sculpt, I don't really use as much, but the Glow and Bronze palette, like if you have my type of skin tone, I would definitely recommend this one. I love the bronzer in here. I wear it so much. This bronzer right here, I absolutely love it. And then this highlight shade, this gold highlight, is one of my absolute favorite highlights like ever. It's definitely like the same formula as the Aspen Ovard, but it is so freaking gorgeous. I reach for this palette so much for the bronzer and the highlight shade. I absolutely love it. So this was definitely the standout palette to me out of the two. This is definitely worth the $20 to me. I do reach for this a ton, so these would go in the best category for me as well. Last influencer collaboration I have to talk about is with Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. I do have 4 different lipsticks here from her, and then also a eyeliner. I do also have a Kathleen Lights It Made Me Buy It video. I'll leave it listed down below as well. I love Kathleen Lights. Again, she's someone who just is very like down to earth and relatable to me, and so I just really enjoy watching her videos. I feel like she's always going to give us the truth, which I do appreciate. So she's done a few different collaborations with ColourPop, and this is what I have from her. So first, the eyeliner in Mr. Bing. It is a very pretty like warm brown eyeliner. I have it on my waterline today. I love it. I reach for it all the time. It's such a staple. These are only like $5 on the ColourPop website. I don't know if this one will be available or not. I forgot to check the ColourPop website before I started filming this, but if they are, I would totally repurchase this, because again, $5 for an eyeliner that stays in the waterline all day and is super creamy. Like, I feel like you can't go wrong with that. So I love Mr. Bing so much. And then her different lipsticks that she has here, one of them is in Lumiere 2, which is this guy right here. It's a really beautiful like pink purple, like pink deep purple type of shade on me. This one I don't actually love as much as some of the other ones from her collaboration, or just some of the other lipsticks in general, because it almost pulls too dark of a purple on me, and on other people it looks way different, but on me I think it's just a little bit too dark. It's definitely a little bit out of my comfort zone. It's still really pretty. I'm glad that I have it. It was only like $6, so not bad at all. She came out with this trio, and I think it was like last summer, I think, that she came out with the trio, and so I bought it and I'm so happy with it. We have November, which is a very beautiful like true pink, and then Alyssa, which is a really nice everyday light nude pink shade, and then Point Zero, which is probably one of the most unique lipsticks I have. Whenever I wear this, people are like, are you wearing Point Zero? Because I can tell. It's like a brown gray. It's such a unique color. It's so very cool, and pulling it out has reminded me that I need to wear it again sometime soon, because I really do love it. So her collaborations with ColourPop, I really do have to put in the best category. Not only is it so freaking affordable, $5, $6, I mean, you really can't get any better than that. I also do really like ColourPop as a brand. I have a ton from them, mostly because they are very affordable. They come out with a lot of products. They do a lot of different YouTuber collaborations, but I think Kathleen is the only one that I've bought from. I would really put these in the best category. Some of my favorite lip products right here, and I just love that eyeliner. Okay, so that's gonna do it for my best and worst influencer YouTuber collabs. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you have in your collection that is an influencer collab, and what do you love? Like, what are your best and worst? I'd love to know. So this video would be interesting so you could see what it is that I'm buying off the YouTuber collabs, like put it all in one big video and share what I have in my collection from collaborations, and then also see my thoughts on them. So I hope that you enjoyed this video or found it helpful. I know some of the items that I'm mentioning aren't in stock or you aren't able to purchase, but there are also some that still are. Anything that is, I'll leave it linked down below, but I still hope that you found this video helpful or entertaining in some way. Be sure to leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think, and also let me know what you want to see in the next best and worst category. I was thinking about talking about drugstore foundations, because I've been getting asked a lot of questions recently about drugstore foundations and what I would recommend. So I thought maybe I could do a best and worst on my drugstore foundations. Let me know what you guys think of that idea down below, or what else you would like to see in the best and worst category for my future videos, because that will really help me out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.